Hello and welcome, wonderful people. Session of Saturday, beautiful day, cold day, but nevertheless very beautiful. So, welcome and everyone who is here with us today. Hello, Diana, Lucian, Dalina, Sofia, and the happy dog, Teodora. Welcome, all of you. So happy that you guys can make it to the live session and we can always practice together. So, it's more alive, the session. So today we'll talk about hips, and we know how important the hips are for us. Hello, Teodora, Raluca. um, happy. I was saying that so happy that you guys can be come in into the live session. So hips today, always important because we just sit on the hips and we sit for so many hours and it's just developing awareness about okay, now I need to move a little bit, I need to stretch the hips, I need to extend the hips, because otherwise the muscles that support the hip, um, they loosen their elasticity, they atrophy. So that's why we always come back to the hips are important, especially nowadays. Most of the people work from home and we sit so much. The world has um, shifted so much from an active world to a sitting world. So, and we all will activate the hips today, but we'll also strengthen the muscle around the hips. So, if you are new and have any medical or physical conditions, so please check with a physician before you start any exercise regimen. Otherwise, do just the exercise that are fit for you today. If there is something that it feels daunting or challenging, skip that part or just try one. And then in time, the muscle will adapt, the body will adapt, and will um, be able to do more things that you can even imagine. So let's start. Welcome once again, welcome everyone. So let's start with both feet in our hip distance apart, breathing in, closing our eyes, just to detach from the world around us and to put the attention inside is the time that we give for ourselves, for our body, to know our body from inside out. Let's place the palms on the hips and become aware of the hips, breathing in and breathing out. Let's pull the navel in and notice the pelvic tilt. As we pull the navel in, we adjust the alignment. As we um, if we don't pay attention to this, check what happens if you don't pay attention. So, how is your alignment if you don't pay attention to the navel and that tiny shift? So, again, breathing in, pull the navel in, and just notice with your palms on the hips, notice the slight rotation of the hips as you do that. So, let's do this once again. So, inhale and pull the navel in and just notice the slight rotation of the hips, maybe the core engaging more and the muscles, the glutes muscle, like really doing their part here. So stabilizing on one leg and try and shift the balance on one leg, stabilize and feel that balance. So close your eyes and try to keep with your eyes closed and sense the hips with both hands. So stabilize on one leg and then shift on the other side. Again, stabilize on one leg and try to keep your eyes closed and see how is your balance and how are the hip performing, because they have to kind of support the muscles here to hold the balance. Okay, both feet down. Now the testing has been done. Let's do the rounding with the hips, going around here. And go as far as you can. So feeling the stretching, feeling how the muscles are engaging here. As you know from the previous sessions, we have around 14 muscles around the hip. We try to activate all of them because if 10 are not activated, the other two are trying hard to work and to keep the balance, but they create muscular imbalances. So we try to activate them all. So let's switch on one side. So bend the body on one side and on the other side, going from one side to the other side slowly. And again, feeling that stretch in the hip. And as we come on verticality, so we align along the spine, aware of the breath, and then again stabilize on one leg. Bring the other leg up towards the ceiling, and then up on the side. So first up in front of us, rotate, and on the side. So it's a complex movement. If you need to hold on to something to maintain the balance, try to do that slightly. So we open the hip on the side and then we take the leg up. So let's do 5 more here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Immediately you feel the different sensation around the hip area. Same thing, the other leg. So first up front and then rotate and on the side. So 1, 2, 3. Keep the leg in the air all the time if you can. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Very good. One more. And 10. Very good. So all the muscles are engaged, but also the stability core muscles, they have to work harder to maintain the balance. Okay, let's open the legs, inner hip, twice as the inner hip distance apart with the toes towards the 45 degrees, towards the angle corners of the room. And we lower down. The knees will go over the toes. And we'll try to lower down, maybe as far down as the thighs being parallel with the floor. Touching down if you can, and up. Again, open the hip, open the inner thighs here. So with the breathing, inhale up and lower down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Find the balance and find the rhythm. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. We'll rotate on the right side. So left leg is parallel with the short side of the mat. The other leg we open and it's parallel with the long side of the mat. And we lunge forward. Careful so the knee doesn't go past the toes. So if we need to increase the distance, we move the leg forward. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Both hips are working. One is open in one way, the other one is stretching the other way. So palms inside the leg, rotate the back leg, and if possible, lower the knee down, and if possible, take both elbows down on the mat. And from the outside, so take one hand from the outside of the leg. Can I show that? So this is the arm, elbows are down, and I move my arm on the outside of the leg, if possible. Stay here, breathing in and breathing out. Feel that inner stretch, the inner thighs. And then slowly push into the arms and come back up. You can come back into a plank and we'll move on the other side. So even when you come up, so find a way that it's easier for you to come up and maintain that stability. So open the other leg from the hip and let's slowly lunge forward. 2, go as low as you can. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Both arms inside the leg. And then rotate the back leg, lower the knee down. Slowly, if you can, if it's possible, lower the elbows down. And then take the inner hand and place it on the outside of the foot. And feel that stretch here. And that engagement in the inner thighs, breathing in and breathing out. And then slowly palms down, push into the arms. You can come into a plank here. We stay into the plank. So once you get into the plank, stabilize, and then take one leg on the outside of the palms and stretch. So feel that stretch. The knee is up, the back leg is up, and bring the leg back into a plank. Take the other leg on the outside. So we did one, and let's just do 4 more on this side. 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, and we're back into the plank. We lower the knees down, and let's just catch up with the breath and lower down on the heels. Breathing in and breathing out. We'll stay on the side. So we open the hip again. The bottom leg is bent. The leg, the upper leg is bent from the knee, and the heel is as close to the glutes. So lower the knee down in front of you at 90 degrees. Bring the knee up towards the ceiling. Lower the knee down here. So the leg is in line with the body. Make sure you have enough room, and then bring the knee at 90 degrees. So make this 3 points with the knee, like you make a big circle. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Very good. And 10. Now we go back. So points up towards the ceiling, down in front of you, like 90-degree angle, and here all along you line with the body, so you feel like the hip is in line with the body. Up and around. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. So we extend the leg here. So now the leg is in line with the body. We bring the leg up all the way towards the ceiling, and we lower the leg 90 degrees in front of us. Now the big circles. So we go 10 circles here with the leg as straight as possible. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and now we go the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. Leg stays up towards the ceiling. Now straighten the leg. Push the knee so you straighten the leg and you feel that opening in the hip. Take the leg towards you, wherever the legs want to come. And notice the range of motion is changing from one day to another, from one week to another. Okay, here we go. Bend the knee and stretch the leg backwards. So pull the leg towards the glutes and open that hip. And gently move on the other side. So same setting. One straight line. The bottom leg is bent. The upper leg is also bent and the heel stays as close to the glutes. So we start knee up towards the ceiling, lower the knee 90 degrees, and then take the knee all the way in line with the body and up again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And now we go backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We extend the leg. Keep the leg as straight as possible up toward the ceiling, 90 degrees in front of us, and then all along the body. 1, 2, 3, 4. We keep the hand on the hip. 5, so the hip don't move. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. So catch the toes or the ankle and then push the knee so you have a straight leg and try to pull the leg towards you and feel that stretch, especially the back side of the leg and the inner thighs. These are the places where the muscle shorten because we sit on them, and but we have been activating them, stretching them, working them along the way. So you should feel a difference now. And then slowly bend the knee. And as you press gently the heel towards the glutes, you feel the stretch from the hip all the way to the knee. Very good. We'll come on all four and we'll work the same rotation but from a different angle. So we stabilize on one knee and both palms, and then we take the knee and do the rotation on the side. So we start knee to knee, up 90 degree, up into the ceiling, towards the ceiling, and then down. So you feel that rotation in the hip differently. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now go backwards, up, side, and knee to knee. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Extend the leg, stretch the leg for a second, breathe in, and then slowly take the knee on the outside of the elbow, like we do in the alligator, and extend, but the knee comes from the outside. Use that hip mobility. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. From here, take the palms a little bit farther away and take the leg inside like we do a pigeon stretch or half a pigeon. So feel that stretch. If you cannot do that, do a figure 4 stretch. Figure 4 stretch on the back or sitting, one of these. If you can lower the upper body down, so try and take the elbows down on the mat and then lower the head on your palms and breathe in that stretch. Feel the stretch each time deeper. Each time the body maybe just a few millimeters, but it's stretching and loosening up. Okay, so the other side. So we start on all four the heel comes as close to the glute as possible. And then, so we start knee to knee, open on the side, up towards the ceiling and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and backwards. So you do the circles with the knee touching on all these points. Yep. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, 10. Very good. Extend the leg and stretch a little bit. So catch up with that back stretch. Feel the stretch pushing the heel. And then slowly take the knee on the outside of the elbow, like we do in the alligator, and extend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lower down, those knees down, lower down on the heels. Child pose. Very good. And we go face up. As we go face up, we try to get the heels closer to us, and we lower the knee down in such a way that we try to catch to lengthen the muscle from the hip all the way to the knee down. Yep, and alternate. So knee down on this side. Keep the hands on the hips so you feel the stretch on both sides. It may not go all the way down in the beginning, so don't force it. Just go a little bit, but feel that stretch, feel the mobility of the hip in a different way that you ever felt it before. So for most of you, this is a new exercise. And one way is to keep the hands on the hips and feel again, how the hips are moving as you move the knee down on the mat. One more on each side. And then put the soles of the feet together and open the knees on the sides. So again, hands on the hips. Open the knees away from the center and then bring the knees together. So open and bring them together. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and stop. Let's put the knees together, ankles together. Now press into the soles of the feet and lift the hips up into a bridge. As you are into the bridge, feel the hip. You can hold the hands on the hips. Now here, keep the heels together and again open the knees on the sides and bring them back. Engage the core, engage the glutes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. Lower the hips down. This time, take the knees into the chest and just rock from one side to the other side. We'll do one more here. So place the soles of the feet down, inner hip distance apart. Arms can stay on the hips so you can feel that modification. Tuck the tailbone, engage the core, engage the glutes, lift up into a bridge, and slowly articulate the spine as you lower all the way down. Lower all the way down. One more time, all the way up. Feel as you tuck the tailbone. You start with the tailbone, tuck the tailbone. Feel with your fingers. Feel the tilting of the pelvic floor into your hips. Feel the slight modification. Engage the core, engage the glutes, and then slowly lower the spine down. Visualize the spine, visualize the hips as we do this. One more time. So tuck the tailbone, tilt, and come all the way up, peeling the spine off the mat like one vertebrae at a time. Stay up here, engage the glutes, and let's do pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lower the hips down, ankle over knee, and we'll do the figure 4 stretch, stretching from one side to the other side. Feel that opening in the hip. Breathe in the hip that is open. Rock from left to right and see, notice the massaging of the lower back, and then slowly switch from one side to the other side. Again, noticing again that opening in the hip, breathing into the hip that we just worked. Very good. Let's put the soles of the feet together and hold on to the soles of the feet towards the midline and slowly balance the knees from one side to the other side. And notice the, again, opening in the hips and the massage of the lower back. Very good. So keep the soles of the feet together and just lower them down on the mat. Keep the knees open on each side. Pull the navel in, so don't allow the spine and the ribs to arch. So without arching, pull the spine down towards the mat, pull the ribs down towards the mat, pull the navel down, and don't notice this inner thighs. And try to take the heels away from the body, breathing into the hips. First the right hip, then the left hip, and then move the heels away from the body and play with it. Notice the difference as you take them closer to your midline or like farther away. So continue to breathe in. If wherever you feel tension, focus your exhalation and imagining releasing the tension out of the body. One more here. And then gently take one knee to the chest and stretch the other leg. So stretch the other leg to the toes in the opposite direction. So feel that opening in the hip. And take the leg up towards the ceiling. Ooh. And then gently switch. So feel the opposing forces here. And then this gentle stretching. And then take the leg up towards the ceiling. Push into the knees so you have the back leg straight. The more we do that, the easier it becomes, the more flexible. Inner thighs, hips, and then gently lower the legs down, palms facing up, arms along the body. Adjust the shoulder blades. Move the chin on the right shoulder and then on the left shoulder. If you need to do this again to relieve the tension on the back side of the neck, just do that one more time. And then settle down into a stillness position. We come from movement. We'll try to find the stillness for a couple of breaths here. Breathing in, closing our eyes again. Allow the breath of air to come into the lungs and take this new prana, new energy to all the cells in the body, including our hips that usually need vascularization, and through this mind and body connection we increase the activity in the hip area, inner thighs, groin area, so we kind of vascularize that area that was stagnant for it's stagnant many hours a day. So we do this systematically, we do this with awareness, with the breath. and recreate this mind and body connection, the neuroplasticity on the brain and the vascularization of the muscles and activation of the muscles in the local hip area. So breathing in, breathing out, finding peace, relaxation. Feel the heart. Take the right hand on the heart space and breathe into your heart now. And notice the calmness of the body and of the mind. Notice the peacefulness that exists in all the cell of the body. Stay with this stillness. If you want to go into more relaxing, maybe a deep relaxation, meditation, you can just pause this recording now or just stay on the mat. Continuing to relax the body even more and feel that deep relaxation from every cell of the body. The mind is quieting too. The mind is peaceful, is calm. Think of 2 things that you are grateful for today. And for those of you who need to come back to your daily activities, daily chores, daily social life, let's wiggle the toes, let's wiggle the fingers, rotating the toes and the fingers, and feeling the energy going from the extremities through the body, energizing the body. Let's stretch the arms over the head, feel the stretch, and feel the energy flowing from the toes to the fingers. Smile, hug the knees back to the chest, rock from left to right, move the head from left to right, and then slowly slide into the side that is more convenient to you. Now, opening your eyes, pushing gently to come to a vertical posture, taking your time to adapt to the room, but feeling this energy, maybe refreshing energy, so you have more energy for the activities that come throughout the day. So thank you so much for all of you who are here today. So happy to see you guys here tuning into the live session, exchanging this breath of air, exchanging this routine, inspiring each other, motivating each other if you want. You are a great motivation and inspiration for me. Thank you so much. Always grateful to have you on the other side. Grateful for all the feedback and for all the comments. Thank you for all of you who cannot be here with us now, but you come in, you tune in at a later hour. So thank you to all of you as well. This channel honestly would not exist without all of you because it's an interactive channel, and even if you cannot tune into the live session, I know that you are there. I know by the feedback that you leave that you see and you interact with this community. So I'm really, really grateful for that. So thank you all. See you tomorrow if you can, same time to for the live session, wherever you can for the non-live sessions. I wish you a wonderful, wonderful day. I hope you feel your hips in a different way, and I hope the hips will be there for you to support you in whatever activity until you get really old, in your 90s and 100 maybe. And but with this kind of maintenance, I think we all be having a good health in our late 90s. So see you soon. Have a wonderful time and a wonderful day. Bye for now.